What is good? We are back yet again with the one, the only K-Tool. Welcome to the casting booth.
Well, hello. I had fun watching my team that I bet on last time kind of keel over. So I figured I need to at least redeem myself and get on the cast and hopefully actually get a prediction right. Because I'm now like 3 in a row that I've lost bad.
I mean,
I'm down a lot of channel points.
This is where it really matters. This is where we're actually keeping track of how many you win and lose. So
I
guess
actually on stream, right?
Yeah, on stream ones are the ones that we're counting towards the leaderboard. But regardless of predictions, we've got a very interesting matchup coming up right now. We've got Los NINOS versus ACROBATIC Aura. Let's take a look at some division standings.
I'm ready to look at division standings. This is going to be kind of a fun one here. Like you said, looking at ACROBATIC Aura versus, I don't know if you can argue the #1 team. Again, they've only played 3 matches, so they are a game behind of Burger, but that Los NINOS team, which is in fact undefeated at this point. ACROBATIC Aura, we were kind of talking on the back end, just like, how do you even predict with them? Because like they can peak or they can crumble, and I think you're gonna get, it's either gonna be like a 3-0 one way or the other. Like it's such a odd team to see him play.
Yep. And I think this stats is out of date. I don't think they have had their most recent in there because Los NINOS are 4-0 on the season, which is actually incredible for them. ACROBATIC, I believe, is up to date, but they've got some amazing teams. Let's, without further ado, I say we just hop right into looking into those teams. If you want to talk about ACROBATIC Aura, which is a beast of a team, you can take the lead on that real quick.
I don't know if you knew this, but Remzik's really good at Rocket League, right? My boy, again, I don't want to say it's not a surprise. We've all seen this before. He's leading the league. Whoop-de-doo. Great job. Wow, that's crazy. But I think it's all about the supporting cast, right? And Perchance and Spoopy Man. Perchance sitting at 0.75, Spoopy Man at 0.63. I'm looking at these assists. You know, are they diming up Remzik? Are they there to help support the man who's going to put up so much offense? Again, he's leading in shots. And so then I'm looking at the saves per game. Perchance, who's, you know, the highest on his team, are they getting a second man up to support here? How is it working? Because obviously Remzik is going to be hard carrying this team, but I think it's supporting cast. They are going to be the make or break for this team, because when we talk about Los NINOS, that is just a 3-headed dragon.
Yep. Honestly, it's the battle of just one really massive serpent on this team versus, like you mentioned, the 3-headed dragon. I'm looking forward to seeing Perchance and Spoopy working to like help out, create some space for Remzik is what I'm thinking, because that man can cook. If you get that man space, boost, and I guess time on the ball, it's in your net. I'm gonna be honest. There's no stop. I've played against this guy. I've been in situations where I'm in a 1v1 with him. And I'm like, nope, it's in my net. There's nothing I can do to stop this man. But that is the ACROBATIC Aura team. We've got a huge team on the other end of things. They are 4-0 on the season, led by Ecrux, who has, oh my god, that shooting percentage is intimidating. Almost like every other time he's going on that ball and shooting on your net, it's going in. But he's followed up by Samuel and Kicker. And then Samuel saves a game. I've seen this man play in CRL, and he can stop some insane shots coming from even at the top level nationally. This man can save everything. He, in my opinion, is the new Heat Assassin. We went out with one, in with the new Heat Assassin. He's back to fill that role. So Ecrux is feeling right at home with him on the squad. And then Kicker, that man also has Division A experience. We've lost a lot of people in Division A, but from last season to this next season. So he has so much experience, and I think that experience is going to play a huge role in this division.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've been on teams with Kicker and Ecrux in DCRL in the past. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. You mentioned Samuel and the saves. We've got Remzik with the most goals per game versus Samuel with the most saves per game. It's going to be a battle. But I think, you know, rotationally, I do think that Los NINOS definitely have an advantage. I think as far as like the stats, they have an advantage. I think as far as, you know, like the fans and the chat vote, I think they're going to be taking this one. But, you know, you never see what happens. I mean, how often is it, you know, a team that we think is going to, clear winners, and they go and just get destroyed? Even, you know, like the last game, we thought it was going to be a different outcome, or at least more of a battle, and it was so one-sided. But this could so easily be the same thing here. So, but with that being said, I still have to go with my gut feeling on this one here.
So that's your prediction is for this game is Los Ninos. That's what you're going with for this?
It is. I already put my channel points down. Like I said, I'm down bad on the channel points. I only have 50K left, so I need to start making ground here.
I'm curious what you got for a game count for these guys, because you've got them winning, but I'm wondering how dominantly do you think they're winning by?
I do want to see a game 5 just because this is the only. I'm literally like going to bed after this. So I want to get content and then we'll run it down. So I think game 5, I think we're going to see a very, very slow start out of Acrobatic Aura. Then they're going to get warmed up and it's going to be a battle. But I think Los Ninos are going to come out swinging.
Honestly, I'm going to have to go in 4 with Los Ninos. I'm so high on them right now. This squad is just lethal. In my opinion, Kicker probably shouldn't even be a third man here. Samuel, there's talks about him as a captain. And then Ecrux, that... I mean, he obviously in captain, he's the 8th, I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but technically speaking, he is on the bottom of the captain order, which is why he has such amazing seconds and third mans. But Ecrux doesn't disappoint either. Like, he is one mechanical god. That guy, you've got 2 mechanical beasts on the squad. Remzik, obviously mechanical beast, but also Ecrux on the squad.
It's a lot of fun to watch Ecrux cook. Bro has gotten the biggest PC buff, I think, in the last year from anyone who I've seen transition from PlayStation to PC. So yeah, to kind of see the Ecrux growth arc or mechanical, improvement arc has been a lot of fun to see. But the question is that going to net him an actual championship? He is still searching for that one. But so far, they do seem to be the team to do it, as they are still undefeated and potentially going 5-0 on the night if they can clutch out here.
Yep. I think if once they get 5-0, you basically secured first seed. I'm pretty sure you haven't secured first seed, but you've secured one of the top 4 seeds. 5-0 is pretty damning for the first seed. Given that the next in line I think is 3-1 or 3-2. I could be mistaken, but I think the thing said 3-1. So I don't know. I think if they can because they play this team twice. Actually, I forgot to mention they play this team back to back. This is literally the first match of 2 for these. I don't know. I think Samuel said something about that. This is the team they play twice, and I think they said for some reason they're playing back to back. I don't. Katel, you tell me. I don't know.
I'm old. I'm washed. I'm retired, bro. I just kind of show up and go where I'm told. Right? Do not ask me to try to pull stats out of my butt here. But all I know is that we're getting ready for this game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking at the predictions here, and there's 4 minutes left. And yeah, no surprise that Los Ninos is the heavy favorite in terms of channel points. But I know all you people try to steal my channel points, so we've got obviously more voters on the underdog here, but that's typically kind of how it seems to go. But chat, I think in spirit is thinking Los Ninos is going to take this one as they are the heavy favorite. But I'm down for an upset. I at least want to see it go game 5 though. I want to see content.
I want to be right on my predictions personally. Like, although granted, you are currently like one of the people chasing my butt, so like if we're both wrong, it doesn't really.
I was gonna say, aren't we like 1 and 2 in predictions right now or something on the season?
You might have dropped to 4th, but yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, you couple of 4. But let's get into this one. Regardless, we're jumping right into it. I don't want to waste any more time talking about that leaderboard.
I'm down to not waste any more time. I think this is going to be interesting, though, is to see kind of the double commits, because we know Remzik's going to be incredibly mechanical. Coop's going to go for weird stuff, right? It's hard to explain Perchance's playstyle. You're going to see a lot of pre-flips. You're going to see a lot of weird double commits. It's just what he does. It's a lot of brain dead plays, and sometimes it just works to perfection. So we'll see between him and Spoopy how much of that's going to come to fruition here, because Spoopy really, really sits back as a deep third man and tries to fit the gaps when is needed. Versus, you look at Ecrux sitting back, he's going to be the mechanical one. Kicker with 0 boost. That almost finds the back of the net here, but just such different play styles, battle of play styles between these 2 teams.
Yep. I think honestly, you mentioned Perchance plays a little weird. He, to summarize, he just pre-jumps everything. That man is the pre-jump king, and it can sometimes throw some teams off. I'm trying to get people's cams in here, but they don't always want to be cooperative.
That's naturally how this one works, but Minute in, though, not seeing too many crazy chances. Perchance did have a crazy pre-jump save, which really he didn't need to actually pre-jump to save it. But, you know, no one's going to knock him for that one. Samuel tossing this one downfield. Perchance with a decent first touch. Not a lot of boost to work with, though. He does pop it up one. It actually gets over two. That was way more dangerous than it really should have been. Remzik, low boost to work with. Haven't seen him dive in yet really on anything. Kind of taking his time to warm up here. Like I said, I think we are going to see a slow start from this acrobatic aura team, and Los Ninos probably going to take advantage of it. Ecrux going for his solo plays, goes for a fake on one. One thing we like to see is Kicker going for a lot of demos. Samuel is going to be the expected third man. So Samuel versus Spoopy on the defensive side, but defensively, we're seeing just pure ugliness here in game one for both teams.
Yep, and that one's looking a little dangerous. Samuel going to be able to clear this one away. Perchance going to collect, and you know, something got to respect. Perchance rocking a car other than the Octane and the Fennec. I can't get a good look on what it is, but are all of them doing that? Wait, Spoopy's also in the in the, what is it, the
DeLorean.
Yep, thank you.
Perchance is in the McLaren.
Appreciate. See, you know some stuff. You don't know stats, but you know that.
This is what I focus my time on. Ecrux, so zero boost. Coop goes early. Perchance and Remzik had to force a double commit out of this one. Perchance has no boost to work with. Kicker, zero boost going as well. Remzik's trying to take his time. Get it past this mid to Spoopy Man. Gonna be a little bit of awkward touch here. Remzik 100 boost, so trying to beat out one. It's going to be awkward for Perchance, who has zero boost, but no one on the offensive side of Los Ninos able to go for this ball. We're seeing a very demo-heavy playstyle coming out from both these teams, who we know specifically that Remzik is going to be a target man of these other teams going for these demos. We almost see Samuel with a squishy bump at the last second there.
That would have been a beautiful bump to come out, but they're still not out of the woods yet. Spoopy does get a great clear, which is going to help them out, and that 50 will get them out of the woods. Ecrux now trying to regain this ball as he's going to try to push it up the pitch. A great little, like, mess up, I would say, on Remzik. He kind of just got underneath his car and messed with him. Throws off the play. Perchance with a shot. Can't quite find it.
We're seeing really good demos coming out from Los Ninos, but we're not having any second man actually there to follow up. They're being too passive, which I think they need to be more aggressive to follow up on these free open nets. The demos are connecting. They just don't want to be aggressive right now.
Yep, I think honestly, like, Los Ninos, from what I've seen in the past, they tend to be a little bit more of a passive team. But against this acrobatic aura, you almost need to be a little bit more aggressive, especially when they're playing like this right now. You just need to just at least throw your second man up. Like, obviously you want to keep your third man back patient, be ready to prepare for anything from that Perchance or Remzik are going to throw at you, or Spoopy for that matter. But your first and second man, you definitely need to be throwing them at the ball a little bit more.
Ecrux trying to go for a solo play here. Perchance around one. Goes for the preflip on this one. Samuel, not a ton of boost. Does get over Spoopy Man, but Remzik now off the backboard. Doesn't have any boost to work with. They've done a good job keeping Remzik locked in so far. Ecrux, no boost. Does get a pretty decent clear mid, but again, no one there to follow up. Perchance with a good sidewall double. Spoopy passes it mid. Ecrux there. Again, neither team wants to be aggressive. They're really just taking their time slow starting here in game one.
And to be fair, it is still 0-0, which, you know, is kind of a problem in my eyes. But 0-0, you kind of don't want to be. You want to be playing a little bit more patient, because the first team to make that mistake is going to go up first, as Perchance trying to force one there. 6 seconds on the clock. Do we get a 0-0 RT, or does Remzik shut me down? Not quite, as this one probably going to touch, but Ecrux going to opt to keep it up.
Spoopy Man, a lot of boost. Try to pass it to Remzik. He's got no boost as well. Samuel probably not going to be able to get this one, and this does touch the ground. OT here in game one, still tied 0-0.
Yep, as Perchance trying to look for that pass out to Spoopy. Can Spoopy do anything with this? He's off the ceiling. Does he have to flip? He might have lost it. Remzik now back center. Sam with a booming clear. Can Perchance get back to it? Yes, he can. He's going to be able to control this one. Tap out mid to Remzik. Going to get shut down by Ecrux, though.
Yeah, or you can see that Remzik is the target man. Perchance trying to dime him up here. Samuel with a decent shot. It is actually going to cause a double commit out of Remzik and Perchance, or Remzik and Spoopy, who, again, you're going to see a lot of defensive double commits coming out from this team, as that was dangerous. Perchance not able to beat over one. Remzik, though, with 0 boost, does going to get this mid. Kicker, a little bit awkward, using way more boost than he probably had to. Ecrux, again, on 0. It just seems that everyone's on 0 boost across the field.
Yeah, but this is a great opportunity for Acrobatic Aura to convert here, because look at Los Ninos' boost. They're still really, really low and all in net. They could score here if they can hold this pressure and keep starving them. But a great flick from Sam to relieve some of that pressure. Maybe they can collect some boost right now real quick, or just try to take it on net. Remzik going to deny them.
Yeah, we see a miss here on kicker. Samuel, a little awkward. Remzik taking his time. Spoopy Man, 0 boost, and that one's not going to fall in. It's on the goal line. Remzik, he might get the counterattack. Is that going to find a King Kicker? Get back in time. He is going to get there. Decent touch out, but not the best save. Perchance going for a 50. We now saw both teams with great chances in OT, but neither one able to convert. And kicker, what a great save on the goal line.
Yep, that was definitely looking a little close for the Los Ninos as they're trying to scramble to get this next goal. They're still a little low on boost. A lot of the boost possession is leaning towards Acrobatic Aura at the moment. As I say that, they're all starved all of a sudden. I swear they must have all burned their boost when they heard me say that. But kicker with a great shot, but Remzik there deny Sam with a follow-up. Not quite. Now Ecrux trying to get there, but Perchance being a menace, and he's absolutely like he's living it up right now in the cams.
He's having fun, and Ecrux is gonna want that one back. That's a tough one to give up. A unforced mistake. Acrobatic Aura, all about the vibes, getting game 1 here. And Los Ninos, now the team behind, but I still think both teams an incredibly slow start.
Yep, we do have the first game going. My prediction could still be right. I mean, yours is looking a little more right at the current moment than mine would. But I think personally Los Ninos, they played really good in the end, and I think they're playing solid. I think they just had an unlucky little bit of a 50 up there. I don't know. What do you think you need to see these guys change up a little bit?
Have a second man be in the same half as your first man. My God, Los Ninos was playing so incredibly passive. But I think one of the biggest things too is they didn't have any boost for a lot of it. It was, you know, go forward, try to find some pads, and then just go back. There was a lot of midfield rotation that really didn't dissolve into much here. So I'm looking for Los Ninos to pick up the pace of their second man and make sure to secure those boosts, because too many times they have their first man just 0 boost, just throwing the ball away.
Yep, as they're looking to get a goal here that's looking pretty good. Remzik able to carry it in, and there's 1 goal lead. Definitely a lot more aggressive than the first game.
Yeah, we see him getting now over-aggressive. Remzik with a free goal, adding a flipper set just for funsies. But a quick start from Acrobatic Aura. Now 2 goals to 0 on the series. Los Ninos still just trying to get something going.
Yep, and now Perchance trying to follow this one up. Accidentally misses the ball there. This could be dangerous, but there's Spoopy to clear it out. Perchance going to send this across the pitch. How does Perchance get a touch on there? That man is elite when it comes to pre-jumps. Remzik now full tank of the boost with the reset. Can he get it? Get the second reset, but Sam going to deny.
Yeah, Sam the only one going for that one. He had 0 boost. Kicker did just try to throw a hand up. Ecrux going for a sidewall read. Can he get a touch here? He does miss it. Kicker, though, little too much respect. I would have loved to see him be back just in case Ecrux did miss as he did. Remzik now trying to be that outless pass. Kicker and Ecrux now all the way back. Ecrux going to be taking his time for chance. Actually, he was protecting the wall, but then opted to leave it at the last second. But they're almost giving space for Los Ninos to come forward, as they haven't been showing that they're threatening yet.
Yeah, I mean, they've had a few good looks in the first game, but not really anything in the second game that has looked really threatening for Los Ninos. They need to get alive in this one. They are actually the top team in Division A is currently being held scoreless all the way into game number 2 still.
Yeah, it's just been pretty ugly. It's a good pass mid. Remzik trying to find it. Good touch from Kicker. Throwing that one to the corner. Samuel now with a good demo on Remzik. But again, these flicks out of defense have not been working for this Los Ninos squad.
Yep, a great pass out, but it's denied by Remzik, who's going to give it off to Spoopy. A dive after that one. Ecrux pass out to Sam. Sam pass out mid. Is the Kicker there for the follow? He might have been. Couldn't quite see it, but Remzik going to follow this one up. A great shot. There's Kicker to deny, though.
Yeah, but you're noticing when on that opportunity there from Los Ninos, Kicker was on 0 and Sam was on 0. They just can't find these boosts to actually get a good counter. Sam, again, 0 boost, throwing it away. You're seeing Acrobatic Aura is just waiting back for these weak clears to come in from Los Ninos.
Yep, and unfortunately, it's not working out just yet for Los Ninos to try to get something going yet. I think you mentioned that they're having a lot of weak clears. I think that what they're doing with clearing the ball is right, but they just need to add a little bit more power behind the ball to get it a little higher above the defenders, because they're doing a really good job at controlling the midfield right now. I feel like that's where Acrobatic Aura is striving right now, is the midfield.
Yeah, like I said, they can kind of just relax here. I don't think Perchance is getting to that ball. That has to be open. All 3 players from Los Ninos were within like a foot of that ball, but no one actually going for it. Just so much miscommunication from this #1 team here right now in Div A.
Am I about to be wrong for a second time with a higher level team going up against a lower level team?
Well, I think my man has died on the mics, but Sam taking his time, trying to go for a solo play. Perchance getting a good early touch here, getting beat out. Spoopy and Ecrux, last man back, gonna be tossing this one downfield, going deep to absolutely no one. Remzik with a good boom downfield. We see Los Ninos has time, but Sam and Kicker, a little bit of a double commit in the corner here, getting beat around 1. Perchance getting a touch here. Sounds like you are back. Ecrux up and over 1. Yep. Spoopy trying to get a touch here. Sam throwing up over 1. That's going to be over. Kicker's out on target. Ecrux safely to the corner. Does get that mid boost. Spoopy man trying to just be annoying. Ecrux just trying to air dribble and buy all the time for the world for his teammates.
Okay, now stream can hear me, because when I was back earlier, it was just Discord that could hear me. So we're chilling though. 1 minute left in the game. The perfect time to get back into this.
Naturally, I gotta agree with you on that one. Spoopy man trying to get around 1. I mean, it kind of is just the same thing. Los Ninos just can't really get many shots going. I'm looking at this one, and Sam and Ecrux absolutely goose egg on the scoreboard, and they still can't even find it on the goal line. Sam is there, and they finally find it. As soon as I call them out, Los Ninos puts 3 goals in like 10 seconds, but it is ugly offensively from them.
Yep, I mean, at least I agree. That was a little bit of an ugly goal, but at least they got a goal. I mean, you don't want to be scoreless going after all the way through game 2. This one at least gives you a chance to get back into this series before it's too late.
Perchance looking for a solo play. Gets it around 1. It does drop down. Kicker and Ecrux double commit. Remzik has a free shot, and the miscommunication is just the dagger for Los Ninos.
Yep, that's a really unfortunate goal to give up. They've got 34 seconds left to get back into this game, though. It's not quite over, but boy, is it hard to come back when you got this good of a squad on the other end of things.
Yeah, that was a tough one to watch, as Ecrux ended up Goomba stomping Kicker on the goal line, as Kicker did in fact have the save. Now with 30 seconds left, we'll see if Los Ninos can actually get a good, clean goal. But at this point, I think they're going to take just about anything. With 20 seconds left, they got to come up with something here to tie it up, but they're going to be going down onto match point.
Do you think what's possible here is maybe Los Ninos possibly went into this one underestimating Acrobatic Aura, and they're just being caught off guard the fact that this is still a good squad? Like, I mean, we mentioned that it seems like Los Ninos is the better team here, but it's still, like, Acrobatic Aura is still a really, really solid squad.
This is still up for a split second, though, as this might hit the ground. Sam keeping it up, and there it does. And Acrobatic Aura going up 2-0 on the series. And again, Los Ninos, you got to go back to the drawing board, because they just cannot seem to figure out any offense here.
Yeah, honestly, but like, I mean, I'm just glad they got it on the scoreboard. It wasn't like a terrible game from them, but you can't just accept mediocrity. I don't know.
It was. They didn't. Sam and Ecrux didn't have a single shot until like 30 seconds left of this game. They've got no passing. They're double committing on everything. They have no boost management. Acrobatic Aura is just playing defense, sitting back, going for some counterattacks, because you're seeing Los Ninos get weak clear after weak clear.
I mean, true. I definitely think that where the problem is lying is 100% in transitioning up the field.
Yeah,
I thought I cut out.
No, I agree. We see Perchance going for the previous set. Kicker, again, throwing this ball away. They have so much time and space, but they're just giving Remzik and co these free chances, as Remzik does not put that one in. That was a great opportunity, not able to convert that one. But again, they're giving him these free looks from these double commits, and you just cannot afford to give someone like Remzik these free shots.
Yep, and Remzik gonna get another attempt on this net, and he carries it over the entire defense, but it's a little bit too high for them. Kicker, this one might be just straight back to Perchance, and that it is. Remzik gonna deny the returning it back there. Oh, where's the defender?
Boys, Los Ninos, where'd you go? E-Crux with the whiff on that one.
Where'd
Samuel gets caught going for boost, and I think he might have hit the post or backflipped, but that's just another free goal from Acrobatic Aura. They're not needing to do anything special. They're just playing their time, waiting for Los Ninos to make these mistakes again on 0 boost, and they're not going to complain.
Yep, a great attempt there from E-Crux, but again, it's just oh, double commits are not what we want to be doing here. That it looked like a great push, but it completely gets turned down by an unfortunate double commit coming out from Los Ninos.
E-Crux going for a solo play around 1. It does pinch mid. Samuel a little bit too far back. Spoopy Man actually with no boost. Samuel doesn't get the decent clear mid. Going for a bump on 1, and Kicker still can't put it in. Unfortunate, not able to push that one through. So we see Remzik trying to hold ground here with 0 boost. Kicker up for a shot, but again, it's weak.
Yeah, none of these shots are honestly looking all too threatening. There's nothing that's like getting me all excited for any of these goals because they're all just, they seem like too slow. They seem like there's too many defenders in the net left. You're not beating out enough defenders. You're not getting enough speed behind these shots, and there's like too many things going wrong on the offensive end for Los Ninos right now.
Perchance up for a shot, gets a whiff on that one. Spoopy with the whiff. It actually causes a double commit out of Los Ninos. Sam now jumping early on the corner. Remzik trying to force it mid. It is going to bounce. A decent opportunity for Spoopy Man. Perchance had pre-jumped that one because, you know, why not? It hasn't bit them. That's the thing. Like we talked about, Perchance maybe goes for some weird plays, but Los Ninos has not has not capitalized until we see one of the home players from Acrobatic Aura getting goomboed. Finally, we see a good shot coming out from Los Ninos.
Yep, and Kicker definitely with a savior goal there because at this point is looking a little bit scarier for Los. It still is scary. I'm gonna be honest. This gives me like a small morsel of like hope, but it doesn't morsel, same difference. Like they're both English words. You're like, I don't think they are. Anyways, but it's a small morsel of hope for this Los Ninos that they're starting to turn this one around. And if they have a time to turn around, now's the time because they are running out of opportunities to get in this game.
Yeah, they do finally get a goal here, but more boost is being taken. I think that's literally what they're telling Spoopy Man is just run around the field and take all the boost in the world. E-Crux has been so incredibly quiet, yet to get a goal on the series here. Samuel opting not to go for the demo early on Remzik. Thinking if there's one player you do want to take out on this Acrobatic Aura squad, it is Remzik. And this is going to drop dangerous. Spoopy trying to drop it in, and he does from the heavens. Spoopy Man giving Acrobatic Aura the lead.
Yeah, we really need to see a lead from Los Ninos. We've gone all series without seeing any leads from this team. I was really hoping that on this push, it would mean the difference for Los Ninos to get back into this, but now they've got to play a little bit more catch up again. They're again in that exact same position where they got us like 2 minutes of time to get back into this game.
I did say early when we were looking at predictions that this Acrobatic squad is either going to 3-0 or get 3-0'd. And right now, I still don't know as E-Crux misses the absolute wide open net, and I think that right there sums up their day.
Yeah, there's a great hit outwards, but Remzik able to follow up. A reset attempt almost there. That man just gets infinite touches on the ball. Going for it again, but that's Spoopy going to shut this one down. Carry it mid, gets a great touch over Samuel. Kicker over to Sam. Sam now has a great opportunity. Full tank of boost. Can he get around? Fakes it underneath Remzik. Remzik, though, able to find that touch anyways.
Yeah, we see Samuel a little bit too far back. Shot. It's going to be potentially on target, but Remzik should have an easy save. Is anyone up? It is E-Crux there. Again, Remzik last back, just trying to dive. No boost. Still gets the save. E-Crux turning on this one. He actually does jump. Goes for the corner shot. Can Sam get a shot on target? A good pinch shot, but still not going to happen. Kicker now going to throw this one away with 0 boost. Should be a free touch to the back wall, which it is for Remzik with now less than a minute left. Acrobatic Aura on the brink of 3-0ing the #1 team and giving them their first loss of the season.
Yeah, this honestly, it looks like a completely different Acrobatic Aura from what we've seen in the past weeks. So I don't blame myself for getting wrong in this prediction because these guys are popping off on all cylinders. I don't think I've seen too many wrong challenge. Okay, Perchance. Okay, perchance. I was gonna say I haven't seen too many wrong challenges from this acrobatic aura squad, but then perchance had to go prove me wrong with that little bit of a miss aerial.
Misses indeed. Kind of seemed to be the name of the game here, perchance. Trying to look for maybe a double tap, something off the ceiling. This drops straight down. Kicker, not the best touch. Remsic, now he's just playing defense. 16 seconds left. Ecrux throwing it mid. This has to be an all-out attack. Kicker has to go his third. Does he beat him out? Shots on target, and Kicker with 9 seconds left, saving Los Ninos from getting 3-0'd in regulation.
They aren't saved just yet. They still have to get a lead for the first time in this series because they have yet to do that. Either this is going to end up as a kickoff goal, in my opinion, or we're going to see a overtime here.
I'm going with overtime. I think perchance is going to just whip this ball and it's basically going to go straight down, which it does. Keeps up though. Ecrux, no boost. He's going to try to go low and it bounces mid, and Los Ninos have to get this next goal or it is a GG, and Acrobatic Aura will 3-0, giving Los Ninos their first loss. We see Ecrux going for some mechie stuff, but I still have faith that Acrobatic Aura, just their speed of play and how many mistakes I've seen from Los Ninos, I still give them the edge here in OT.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't feel completely favored towards the Los Ninos pick here in this OT. I think they can definitely sneak one out, and I think in order to get this, well, I mean, duh, they have to get the serious win by winning this OT, but like honestly, to get feeling better again as a squad, they need to get back into this one because getting 3-0 can be rough. I
agree that it can be rough. Ecrux taking his time. He's got 0 boost. Again, Ecrux has not seemed to have been able to find boost pretty much this entire series.
Yep, unfortunately.
Oh,
Samuel,
boy.
A little bit of a miss. Now Remsic with an opportunity goes for a sidewall redirect maybe. Can't quite find the touch, but perchance now on the ball. Samuel booms it up his own there. Spoopy going to clear it to the corner where Remsic's already waiting. The connection between these
poor
teams.
clears. Like, you saw that. Spoopy was last man back. It was a 2v1 counterattack for Los Ninos, but the booming ball gave Spoopy a free clear. Now we see this one actually sneaking in. A weird read from the ceiling. Samuel saving Los Ninos, and they finally get a game win here.
Yep, it looks like he was ready to free jump it, but then it slams against the ceiling and then finds its way to the ground. It founds a beautiful bottom right pinch and gets the game win for Los Ninos. There will be no sweep.
Game win for... There is no sweep. We'll see if Acrobatic Aura can clutch out again. Los Ninos needs to reverse sweep, and they did get the first game here. But again, I still don't know if I have faith. Acrobatic Aura, again, it's been a little rough, but doesn't need to be pretty when they do seem to be able to find the back of the net. Los Ninos, though, I still want to see Ecrux come alive, the captain who's got so many goals a game, still scoreless in the series here.
You know, something I noticed from the last series too is Ecrux tends to be a later series player. I don't know what it is, but he always struggles earlier in the series, but then starts to come alive as it goes on. We'll see if he has enough time to come alive in this next game.
Hopefully it goes 5. I mean, I predicted that, you know, Los Ninos would win it in 5. So we'll see what happens here.
I'll make a prediction here. Either Acrobatic Aura takes it here, or they don't take it in 5. I think if this goes to 5, I think Los Ninos takes it. They have too much momentum if they can go to 5. Samuel,
that's going to be 1.
Shot.
Yeah, you see, that's a good one. We see double commits here. Remsic and Spoopy, man, not able to clutch this one. Perchance 0 boost. Even with the pre-flip, not able to get that one. And Samuel, this is the first time we've seen Los Ninos with a lead in regulation.
Yep, and that, you said it perfectly. This is definitely huge for Los Ninos. I don't know what they talked about during mid-game, but they flipped some kind of switch. Something during OT clicked for them, and that's looking a lot more comfortable for this Los Ninos team because they're looking to go up. Another one denied by Remsic. I know, but perchance, sorry. Don't want to take away credit.
Chances are happening early here, and we're probably going to see a booming clear. If that was on target, that would have been 2-0. Spoopy Man not able to find this one, and we're seeing now Acrobatic Aura maybe getting caught out here. A lot more double commits happening from this Aura team.
Yep, they're definitely starting to crumble a little bit. I think this game is far from over. We've got 4 minutes still left on the clock, but definitely Los Ninos looking a lot more like the team that we saw last week.
I would hope to God this game is far from over with over 4 minutes left here. But I think I'm just glad to see Los Niños finally getting a lead. And I think we're going to see control, control, control. There we go. I want to see less boomer ball and have them go for some fakes. And Ecrux finally getting on the board here. They finally did a slow play instead of these booming clears and instantly get rewarded.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's just this series or if it's something I haven't noticed. But Remsic seems to be really weak to fakes right now because that's like the 4th one that's worked on him this series.
I think he wants to just go, go, go. He's expecting a lot of speed from these people. He might be going for a fake of his own or just a pop over one as we see the goalie getting bullied here. This acrobatic aura cutting the lead in half early.
Yep, Remsic with great possession. Unfortunately, Spoopy able to go after it. Kicker has to jump a little bit earlier than, at least a little more uncomfortably than he would have liked. Not necessarily earlier, but unfortunately a very uncomfortable save for Kicker, and he does not find it. 2-1, still a lead for Los Niños, but definitely cut down by a lot.
For chance, throwing this back to Ecrux. Ecrux taking his time, trying to get up over one. Going for a fake on Remsic. Doesn't have enough boost to really get back to this one. Drops it down. Spoopy with the shot. Counterattack potential. Ecrux has no boost. Trying to get it around per chance. Kicker going for the demo. If he was a millimeter earlier, that would have been 3-1.
Yep, a great clear out, but those demos starting to come in. They're removing the players from the pitch, which is something we mentioned that they need to be doing a little bit more, especially Remsic. Delete that man. Like, if he's doing too much on the pitch, just delete him.
Oh, this is a huge counterattack play. Spoopy last man back. He does. Again, the clear gives him so much time, allows Remsic and Perchance to get back. Samuel going up for this one, going for an easy read for Remsic on defense. Trying to get it past mid. Perchance now slow play. Gonna go for a fake on one. Gonna pop high. Spoopy, man, a little awkward in defense, leaving this one. He's gonna drop down, but we're seeing a lot more aggression and speed from Los Niños, which is what I've been asking for them this series.
Yeah, but still half the game left. This script could definitely flip here. Still definitely doable for either team to take this or lose this here. Ecrux now on the ball, off the ceiling. Can he find it, please? No. I was really hoping for it.
No. I think we were all hoping for this one. Remsic getting absolutely dunked. Samuel just trying to find it mid. Kicker a little too early on this one. It's going to pop high. Who's going early? We see double commits again. Remsic trying to take his time, getting bumped by Perchance. Kicker going early, trying to find a shot, but going to be a free clear for Perchance. Samuel, little awkward on defense, a little scarier than I think we were expecting, and that does give time for Remsic to go over a demo.
Yep, Samuel now pre-jumping this ball. Pre-jumps the pre-jump master. Ecrux gets a good touch to clear this one out. Remsic now with a sidewall double. Can't quite find the touch he wants, but Remsic going, Perchance going to get shut down there from the pre-jump.
Too many times. Again, I'm seeing Kicker. I don't want to pick on him individually, but he just cannot seem to find any power on these shots. We'll see if Ecrux can find a double. It goes down to Sam. Rips on target, but good save away from Perchance. But Kicker, he's getting great positions. He's getting good chances, but just can't seem to find a good, quick shot on target.
That one going to find its way on target. Samuel going to deny that one. Remsic with a great opportunity here, but it's going to get cleared away by Kicker. Not a great clear, though, Perchance. Trying to send this on target. Spoopy now sends it backwards. Their follow-up, and yes, there is a little bit of a double commit, but it works out anyways.
Again, poor clears coming out from the defense of Los Niños. It's plagued them in games 1 and 2. Ecrux with no boost, jump and pray. And Perchance and Remsic able to force that one in, and we get a tied game here now. Acrobatic Aura tying it up 2-2 with just a minute left.
Great challenge coming out from Spoopy. Goes for another touch. Can't quite find it. Ecrux looking for the second. Someone gets them on the pitch. Couldn't quite see who. Remsic flicking this one out. Great carry on the ball. Ecrux going to send to the corner, maybe to control it, but Remsic gets the boost. Samuel popping it over. Spoopy. A great pop over from Kicker. Can he find the next touch to get it mid? Not quite, but Sam is there. Is there someone mid for this one? No, not quite. Kicker trying to get this one out to Ecrux. Ecrux on the ball now. Can he get another touch here? Not before Spoopy denies.
Spoopy, though, zero boost. Samuel going to force it mid. Remsic, decent touch here. Ecrux last back. Forces Remsic to go for an early flick, but Ecrux with the pre-jump, going for the flipper set on zero boost. Maybe would have liked to see his teammates just get a chance to go for that one. Maybe go for a fake here. Samuel going to get demoed for his efforts. Remsic should have a free shot on target. What a save coming out from Ecrux here with 10 seconds left.
Yep, and now Perchance gonna clear that one. Remzik going back the other way. Ecrux has to deny this. Sends it to the corner. Does this one touch? Remzik gonna try to keep it up, but everyone on Los Niños says drop that one.
Back-to-back overtimes. Los Niños again, life on the line. We'll see if Acrobatic Aura can do what they could not last game and close out the series and avoid going to game 5.
A great clear from kicker as Samuel going to carry this one. Ecrux pass out to him. He's going to boom this one down the pitch. Is Spoopy there for the touch?
Boy.
He misses the touch, but now Remzik
boy.
able to collect. Samuel going to deny that one. Perchance up for the ball as it goes to the corner.
We're seeing misses. Spoopy Man, this is awkward. Kicker taking a touch. He should get a second touch here. Remzik, though, eagerly awaiting and knowing exactly where that ball is going to go. Ecrux trying to get it, but again, this has been such an aerial battle between Ecrux and Remzik.
Yep, as that one gonna get sent out wide. Remzik, can he do anything on this ball? He's looking for a touch out mid to Perchance, and Perchance is gonna put it away for Acrobatic Aura.
Perchance, yeah, where's the hype, man? That was the entire series. Acrobatic Aura finishing off this game in overtime. That is giving the first loss to Los Niños. They could not clutch here. Back-to-back OTs. Acrobatic Aura taking down the #1 team.
Why? Why do my predictions gotta be like this today? Am I like, am I jinx or something today? Like,
I think you might be the jinx here, but I don't think it's going to matter. Acrobatic Aura again coming in clutch here. I cannot believe how ugly that series was at times, but again, they just got back-to-back-to-back chances. And finally, when it mattered most, Perchance and Remzik do link up.
yep, what a game coming out from Acrobatic Aura. They just, honestly, I think Los Niños, they played especially great in those last couple of games, but unfortunately, they do not able to send a game 5 today.
Not gonna happen in this time, but again, you just seem depressed because you got your prediction wrong. I got it wrong as well.
I
but
mean,
it does not matter.
I got the game count right. I'm just saying, like, I might not have been right on the prediction, but we got game count. We'll take that.
You did in fact get the game count going here. I'm just waiting for these players to come in. I want to talk to them. I want to yell at these boys.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get these guys in here. Congrats on the win, boys. Way to take down a dominant 4-0 team to bring them to 4-1.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Feels
I
good.
love how like all match you guys were like screaming in the camps, and now we're just like, yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. No, it was fun. I think we played really well, and we had a good time. If you couldn't tell by cams, so it was a good night.
I don't know what kind of strategy do we have going into this match, because Los Niños are definitely a really like scary squad to be going up against.
We just wanted to play our game, honestly.
Most Brayden response ever.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, bro, I'm getting flashbacks my entire college career right there.
I don't know. Like, we very rarely go in with like, this is what we're gonna do. This is who we're gonna shut down. Whatever. We kind of just play the game and hope that we have more positives than negatives, which is kind of just the mantra of our team at this point, considering our team name is Aura. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. We have a good time when we're hyped in cams and, you know, locking it in. We play a lot better than when we're down. So we try to be pretty animated. Plus, it's entertaining for those watching at home. But yeah, we don't really have any strategy. We just play the game and hit the ball occasionally.
I mean, the pre-jumps were insane from you this game. Brother, there's some times where I'm like, I didn't even see you in the cams, and suddenly you just appear on my screen in this big yellow McLaren just like on the ball. And I'm like, where did he come from?
Yeah.
Katel, do you have questions for these lovely gentlemen?
So, perchance, right? I mean, if you go for something and it doesn't work 99% of the time, are you still going for it the 100th? Absolutely, you are. The pre-flips were not working. The weirdness wasn't working, but you guys finally clutched up an OT. I'm kind of curious from your guys' perspective. How did you think that Los Niños was playing? Because obviously, you know, coming in, they're the #1 team, undefeated for a reason. How do you think their play style works tonight?
Well, I think they were just a little too slow for what we were doing. I think if they went a little quicker, it would have been better for them. But I wasn't really paying too much attention to them.
Fair enough. I'm curious if you guys watch the VOD back, what you guys think about it, because it was very interesting on our end. I am curious, Spoopy, though, did perchance convince you to rock the DeLorean, or was that on your own here?
You know, I was flipping through all the options before the game, and I just ended up on my my DeLorean setup, and I figured I hadn't run it in a while. Want to take these guys back a little bit, you know what I mean?
All right. I like it. I like it. So then, Braden, one more question to you. As one of the, I think you are the only person, actually, no, Torp's got it as well. One of the only people to win this twice. And Coop, famous for getting second. Is this finally the time that you're going to bring Coop to the promised land? Because, you know, he's kind of waiting here in line.
We're gonna give it our all.
We'll see
like
that's
if
it.
my second place is stronger than his first.
Who is this
But-
stronger? Yeah, first or second? Because
Or-
Spoopy also just won last season, so there's a lot of winners on your team, Coop.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at getting second.
Mom. You're
I
so
think, I think
due.
this is the one to push for first. I think you guys were
It
looking
is.
really, really strong out there. What a game coming out from you guys. Congrats again on the win. Do you guys have any shout outs you want to make to stream?
I
before
hope
we go
P
on?
Money is raising hell in chat. Is he? Is he doing it?
He's not. I don't think P Money.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. He just sent me a DM saying he's writing a paper. Otherwise,
All I want to know is who K Marie is, or if however you say their name, because they have been a big fan of you guys tonight here.
Of who? Like a player or team?
Just person in chat, so gotta shout them out. But yeah, that's all I got for you boys. Huge congrats. Again, you guys took down the #1 team. Well, I don't know if they're #1 anymore, but I'm curious now that you guys did take them down. Are you scared at all for the rematch?
Oh yeah, we play him next week.
That,
I,
Go
was right,
little-
I knew it.
I forgot about
Clearly
that.
play them again next week, anyways.
I think they'll do better.
Back to back. Maybe.
I also think they'll do better. I personally think they had a really off night, but again, you never know. It happens. But all that matters is come playoffs how you do.
This is
Yeah.
just pre-show.
100%.
That's what this is. Anyways, with that said, that was a great pre-show from you guys. Congrats on the win again, and best of luck in your next matchup. Best of luck against specifically this exact same team that you just played, and we'll send you guys on your way. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Peace.
Have a good one.
All right, that is all for this matchup. Thank you so much, K-Tool, for joining me on the desk. We're going to send it to a short intermission, and then we've got more action. We've got a long night ahead of us, so please stay tuned because there's more ahead. And also, real quick shout out, when we go to intermission, we are going to be playing a LAN video for DSU. It'll be kind of showcasing the area that we have set aside for us. The DSU guys have been great at setting us up with some of the most amazing they've been really like, I guess, put forwarding like their best foot. That we're excited for it. I don't know the best way to word it. K-Tool could do a better job.
Okay, I got you. All right, boys and ladies and gentlemen, this is how you know you make an announcement here.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
you
finally
do,
have
you
a
do.
video. We finally have a video for you guys showcasing exactly where LAN is going to be hosted here. For the first time ever, it'll not be hosted at NDSU. We are moving to Dakota State University. Fargo was too big of a city, so we wanted to go all the way down to Madison. But hey, I hear they got a good pizza ranch down there, you know, so they got that going for them. But we've got the video showcasing exactly what it's going to be like. So shout out everyone who has helped with that. V-Storm for making the video. I haven't even seen it, so this is going to be my first time, but you guys enjoy it. And pretty soon you guys will be hopefully playing and lifting a trophy on the stage.
That was such a better intro for that. Yeah, anyways, stay tuned for that. Thank you again, K-Tool, for joining us. Do you have anything else you want to say before we send it to that video?
I'm really starting to go back to my old ways of losing predictions, so I'm hoping it'll change later tonight.
You're
That
taking me
is all.
down with you, apparently, I guess, too. But, yep, stay tuned for that. Best of luck for the next matches, and stay tuned for that video and the future matches we got going. We'll be catching you in a little bit. Peace.